This is from the 50, the football show for the average Joe, starring the voice of God and Lion superfan TJ Weber, the guy who leads the refs and Kyler Murray, Big Web, Mr. Football Encyclopedia himself, and lifelong Packers stands at truck, the loser who signed the board twice, Nick Yale, and a sad-ass Bills fan, Nick Tully. This is Football Sunday.
Hello, welcome into week 4 of the NFL here on From the 50. We are live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. It's me, TJ Weber. We got Big Web over to my right. And then, of course, all the way from Dallas, Texas, we have Nick Yale on the ones and twos. And we have Nick Tully back for the first time since week 1 in the Sunday show. So exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Big Web, how we doing, sir?
I'm doing well, buddy. I'm doing well. We're up watching football already.
Does that work? Can you talk?
Check.
I think we're good. It's a little low. I don't know what's going on there. We might need you to enunciate a little bit today. Just enunciate. Okay. I think the way you kind of sit there on the mic, you're like kind of back here chilling. We need a little bit I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, I'm here.
It's part of the program. It's just kind of what we do every single Sunday. But we fix the show while the show is continuing to go. That's what we do. It's exciting stuff. We get back from Vegas last week. Had a ton of fun. Didn't hit shit. Falcons screw you over as normal. I don't know what I was thinking, fellas. I mean, once Big Web said I love that pick from the Falcons I had as my lock, I should have just bailed right there, but I didn't. I stayed with them, -5.5, and they didn't score 1 point in the contest, so that was great.
And then later on in the day, we got stung by Dallas. Didn't score on the 1 yard line and smacked us again. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's quite all right. Boys, did you have a good week last week as far as NFL goes? Any big fantasy wins or any bets won? Not for Tolly, of course, but for Nick.
Fantasy lost by 2 points in one league, 1 point in the other league. So that's how things are going. And I forgot to remove Jalen Warren this morning, playing in the early game over in Ireland, and apparently he's out. So that's how my week's going. But the Missouri Tigers won again, 5-0. Going into Alabama in 2 weeks, so yeah, we're locked in on college football. Jaguars did win though. That was big, and I do think they win again today.
You beat that hell of a squad, and who was it? It was Little Sisters of the Poor, or who'd you play?
UMass.
UMass, basically the same thing.
Did not cover though. Yeah, didn't cover.
Yeah, 44.5. I was thinking about taking UMass, and I said I'm not going to put real American currency on UMass today. I'm not going to do it. I just, I thought that there's nothing more degen than that, so I ended up staying away from it. Any team that gives up 44.5 though in college, you gotta something tells me if they have one bad quarter, you're covering taking the points.
No, you can't. I was telling these guys earlier, you get it up into the high 30s and 40s, you just move on, go to another game.
Right.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
100%. Trying to figure out your mic situation. It sounds a little low, boys. Sound a little low on Big Web.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it
sounds
a little
like
bit.
Give me a tap on the mic, Big Web. Okay, I hear it, but it's still a little low, Nick. It's a little low. Do we need a placement better here? Let's do a little mic check here. Go ahead.
Check.
I got nothing. What's going on here, Nick? Help me. What?
I think I don't know what he needs to do to maybe just get into that mic a little bit more, or go to the other side.
There we go. I pumped it up a little bit more. I mean, I got this thing pumped up to level 20.
Check.
There we go. We got a little something now.
All right, I'll lean into it.
You don't have to lean into it. I got to pump you up a little bit. Anyway, we fix on the fly. This is how we do it. Welcome to the show from the50.com. We've been doing it since 2018. Nothing goes right every time we go live, and that's the way it's always going to be. There's always something wrong.
There's always at least one thing wrong. Always.
But you're not going to get this on Fox. You're not going to get this on ESPN. So you come here for the chaos. That's what I will say. You come here for the winners, and you come here for the chaos. It's both of them. It's together.
It happens on other podcasts. They just don't admit to it like we do. We're honest gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of those things where you just accept what you fail at and you just embrace it. You know what I mean? It's just like we don't do well with technology. And it's okay. It's just kind of like it's an okay thing.
Some bets we don't do well at.
Well, you look at Big Web's best bet of the week. I agree with that.
Well, I'm just saying some bets. I didn't say all bets.
Well, I didn't say all bets either. I just said certain bets every week that we do haven't really done well. I mean, where are we sitting right now through 3 weeks, Big Web, currently?
Through 3 weeks?
Yes, because it's week 4, so it'd be through 3 weeks.
We are down $300. We bet $100 a week.
Nick, how you been doing? You got grocery money you putting on that or what?
Nothing. I'm not putting any money on that.
You don't trust Big Web and his picks?
Big Web is better towards the end of the year. So I always tell Big Web investors, you got to stick through the whole ride of the entire season, including the playoffs, because there's always another week, and it's that week that you decide to take off that he ends up winning. So just be smart with your bankroll management, set aside your entire season's wagers, and just trust the process. Trust the process.
That's right, Nick. Nick is a big supporter of mine, and
always has been.
$100 bucks.
Big Web Investments LLC. Yes.
It's not like we go up to 300 or 400 on a week. We keep it at 100. Ding, ding, ding. Because you just have to hit one every 5 weeks, right, Nick?
That's all it takes. Just a couple wins. And you're in the green.
That's it.
A couple wins and you're in the green. And how were we last year? Were we in the green?
We had a little we had a little instance in the Super Bowl which would have got us there.
Yeah.
But
Nick Sirianni, big fan. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he screwed. He didn't have to score that touchdown and take the game over. It did not have to happen.
What did Herm Edwards say back in the day? You play to win the game, not win the bet, win the game. I'm just telling you.
So which way are we going to play it?
I know. I'm just listen. I'm on your side. I'm a bettor as well. It sucks when you get screwed, but that's part of the game with gambling is you got to know these coaches don't give a shit about that. I wish they did. Maybe some of them do, and we don't know. But yeah,
there was a time. I'll play the violin for myself. There was a time when there was only single extra points in the game. Some older guys know this. If anybody's up there in my age range. But it was extra points. There was no 2-point conversions, which changed a lot of betting.
Yeah.
Then the extra points went to a mile away. That changed it. And all these analytics and people kneeling down and all that crap. That changed it. So there's a lot of we got to just roll with it. We're good.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a giraffe gallop?
I haven't.
A new one.
That is a new one. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's how he explains Daniel Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Galloping giraffe. You ever seen a giraffe gallop? I have not. Every time I go to the zoo, they're just kind of sitting there.
You see him run?
But I've never seen him run. No, is that how Danny runs?
Danny runs just like that.
Interesting. All right. Your thoughts on galloping giraffes? TikTok. We are live on TikTok and YouTube from the50.com. If you guys want to get involved with the program, we are live every Sunday from 9:30 a.m. CT all the way up until 11. So we appreciate your involvement in the program. Also, if you have any fantasy questions or any kind of hot takes you want to throw out there for this week, we'd love to hear them here on From the 50. Again, we've been doing this show since 2018. We got 4 of us today. Zook out, but we do have his picks. We will go over those at 10 o'clock a.m. CT. So if you're new to the program, I'm going to keep kind of telling people since we get new audience members here and there. Basically, we pick 7 total games. 4, it's all against the spread. 4 main games, a toilet bowl game of the week, so the worst game of the week, obviously. Dogs and locks every single Sunday. And let's talk about the current standings, Big Web, if you don't mind. I'm going to just talk about the current standings. I think you'll like that. Big Web 13-8 going through week 3. He's the leader in the clubhouse by 2 games over me and Nick. Zook 10-11 right behind us, and Tolly, my good God, I mean 6-15, including an 0-7 time. I mean 0-7 1 week. I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Tolly, your thoughts?
It's been tough. I haven't been home for a single football Sunday. Outside of Bills games, I haven't really watched much football at all. So it's been tough. It's been tough to figure out who's good and who's not and what is happening. But we'll get back. 4 games behind, that's not that big of a deal.
A lot of season left.
If you're going to be 0-7, do it early.
I agree with that.
Right.
But I want to bring up something that Big Web mentioned. 0-7, we're supposed to be doing punishments possibly for people that go 0-7. So, I mean, since we didn't actually agree to it, I think that Tally might be like, well, I don't need to do it. I'm not needing to do that because we didn't agree to anything. I think we keep them on a list to the side, and when we find a punishment, we're like, yeah, remember that week you went 0-7? Yeah, it's time to put up. You know what I mean?
Log it over there. Okay.
Yeah, Tally, you think that's fair?
I think my punishment is having to come up with these games every week. It's
wow.
Oh, ouch.
There are some tough games here.
That
and
is
there,
interesting.
yeah.
He's the one that came up with those 7 games.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He has an opportunity to pick whatever he wants,
He could pick. He could take an edge. This is a prime opportunity to be able to take an edge. The fact that you pick the games and still can't pick them correctly is actually embarrassing.
It's just proof that this is not rigged at all in any shape or form.
That is true.
Correct.
Tally, I'm ready. Speak to me, baby. What do you like?
I love the music in the background with that. He's just Big Web is literally just like talking to him. And there's like some porno music going on in the background.
Tally, I'm ready. Speak to me, baby. What do you like?
Just fantastic. Yeah, I think 0-7 is a tough way to start. 6-15 isn't ideal. It's not what we're selling on this program, but I like it because that gives me a 5-game lead over signing the board in week 4. That feels good. That feels like it's right where it needs to be. You take that 100%.
You're looking over your shoulder.
I feel like there's been I just feel like in the NFL this year there hasn't really been a whole lot of consistency. Like nobody has been a solid team week after week. You had the Jets and some teams look really good week 1, and then they're god awful week 2, and then all of a sudden the week 1 teams are good again in week 3, and then they've just been all over the place.
Yeah,
there has been some up and down. The only consistency has been the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, they've been brutal, and I think McDaniel's going at some point. I think he stayed in it. The week we were in Vegas, kind of hanging around, covered. Great teams cover against the Bills, but I mean, if he gets one more, 15-point loss, 20-plus point loss, even if he just loses the next 2, I think he's out anyway.
I mean, they get blown out by the Jets this week. I think he might be gone.
Yeah. It's just, I kind of feel for him. Like, he had kind of that swag going in when he got hired. It was kind of an exciting thing. Oh, the young guy is going to turn things around. And it's not all his fault, but he hasn't really done anything since that first year. They looked amazing that first season, and like their offense is going to be one of the best in the NFL. Now you got stuff with the Tyreek situation. Him and Tua don't seem like they're ever on the same page. Tua's been hurt. I mean, all the concussion shit he's been going through the last 3 years. It's been a weird spot, and their defense also has just sucked for a while. So
much drama down there right now. You know what I mean? If you're going to have drama, you better play on the field. They don't have either.
No doubt. Yeah. The only other guy I would think is on, I say a hot seat, but I think he did something that is ideal, and I mentioned it. I'm just going to say because I made a great prediction to start the season. Jackson Dart now starting for the Giants for the rest of the year. Him and Cam Skattebo, by the way, Big Web, not Skattebo. I always call him Skattebo. Mm-hmm. They're both starting now in New York. I'm not saying that's going to turn them around, but I love that Daboll's saying, like, it's our time. We got to take a shot. This is my last-ditch effort. Russ isn't it. And Jackson Dart in today for the Giants. I think that's interesting.
I absolutely love the way he spells his name. Jaxson.
Yeah. Yep. I like it too.
And Dart, what a great name for a quarterback.
I don't think there is a better name in the past for quarterbacks. Like, name a better quarterback name. Like, don't take away
Joshua Patrick Allen.
Okay, stop it. God. Put it back in your pants, Tolly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy. Take stats away from it in fandom. Real names, quarterback names. Dart is up there. It's 1A. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know what else could be there. But I think that situation in New York, I picked him up in fantasy because I have Malik Neighbors, so I love the stack up there. I don't know if he'll do anything. They're playing against the Chargers, who have been pretty solid this year. But I like that they're trying something new. You know what I mean?
I heard the Chargers have a couple offensive line issues. Watch out. They're going to might be able to do something.
That's right. Your thoughts are welcome here on FromThe50.com. Live on TikTok and YouTube for week number 4. We have Pittsburgh and Minnesota going on. If you hear Big Web yell randomly, you'll know why. He just kind of does that in past when we've had Ireland games or England-London games or whatever. So be excited about that.
I wish Minnesota was doing better.
I see what you did there because it's in Ireland. Nice. But your thoughts are welcome. TikTok or YouTube Live. We'll get to our picks here in about 15 minutes. We got someone spamming the chat on some illegal site to go watch NFL games, so that's wonderful. Wish I could ban them. Don't have that access right now. Gigi says, I do not like Big Web's jersey. Go Bucks. Well, he has nothing to do with the Eagles. He likes Kenneth Gainwell, who's now on the Steelers.
And he already scored a touchdown today.
He already scored a touchdown, and he sent us a selfie with Kenneth Gainwell.
And Gigi, Kenneth Gainwell scores when you don't need to score. Right? When you need to kneel down, you score. That's what you do.
Nick, that's the only reason he wears that shirt, because he cashed one bet one time.
I mean, hey, that's a great reason to get a shirt, to get a jersey, and to root make a guy one of your favorite players.
Nick is on Team Big Web. I'm telling you.
I know.
It's just a special relationship you have with a player when they do their job, because a lot of the times you're going the other way, like we do with Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Although you still do wear a Matt Ryan jersey from time to time.
Yeah,
sure, that's somewhat doctored with duct tape or some things, but
correct.
Derogatory.
It's derogatory. Yes, he's earned that.
Yeah.
But basically, the Falcons in general, you need to find a shirt that just talks about the Falcons organization. I think you could wear that every week.
You know, he is in the media now. Maybe I should show up at one of his events with that Matt Ryan.
Oh, he'd love that. I think he'd love that. Yeah. I think those guys that screw you over in fantasy or gambling, they love it. They're like, all right, this guy, of course, he's going to get mad at me for something I have control over, but I didn't want him to lose his money. And now, they're like, yeah, what are you going to do? It is what it is.
Whatever network that is should just bring Big Web in one day as a surprise to Matt Ryan while he's wearing that shirt. I mean, that would be numbers through the roof. Who's not going to watch that?
A lot of people don't know us.
Are you kidding? Those clips are going so viral when Big Web walks out there and is face to face with Matt Ryan.
It'd be the greatest. I'd be all about it. But yeah, I mean, be like,
go ahead,
Matt.
Go ahead.
I told
Get
you.
up.
Here he goes, Jefferson. To the 14. This is where we do play-by-play for nobody watching the game. They're watching us to give them information, and we're talking about a game they could be watching anyway. It's fantastic stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think that'd be electric. It's just we got to get Big Web star. He's got to rise, Nick. He's got to rise a little bit.
Maybe
we'll just get our version of the Manning cast going here. You know, the Mannings they're talking informational, making jokes, having celebrity guests, but here you just get Big Web just explaining the game from a true bettor's perspective.
Fucking refs.
On exactly what's going on.
That's all you need. It's just screaming. You know, it's great.
How about season tickets from the rest of the NFC South to have me at the games to go against the Falcons?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think we honestly should do a little research and see what your full record is picking for the Falcons.
Or against.
I would love. Against, I think you're fine. I think it's maybe against, but it's definitely for. Every time you're on their side, I mean, I'm curious because I almost doubled up on the team they're playing today because of just how bad they looked, but I want to know where your head's at, because if you take them, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I think I think you will see improved play out of the Falcons, but I'm not fucking touching them.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's get to some comments here on TikTok. We'll get to our picks here in 10 minutes. Niners defense or Bears today. That's from Drunky. Niners are playing the Jaguars. Nick, you have any thoughts on that one?
Yeah. I think the Jaguars are going to win that game and / cover. So I would probably start the Bears defense. I know they've been one of the worst defenses in the league coming into last week. Who do they play today?
Bears play the Raiders.
Yeah. I would go the Bears against the Raiders. Geno Smith hasn't looked. He's looked like okay, but he's made some bad decisions, and that Raiders offensive line is I mean one of maybe the worst we've ever seen. So I think the Bears defense gets after Geno Smith, stops the run game. Their secondary is what's questionable, but I mean, again, that Raiders O-line is so bad that I think the Bears defense is going to do fine today.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth because, I mean, the Raiders have looked awful. I can't believe they're favored in this game. There's a couple spreads that I just don't understand from what we've been seeing last. What the fuck was that once?
Terrible.
Pick?
Well, I might have missed that pick.
No, he was out. Fucking played before. Hawkinson's got his goddamn hair in his eyes and he drops a fucking ball.
If you think Russ throws lollipops, that was like he threw it into the stratosphere. And then I think he got 2 feet in here, Dad.
No.
Okay, no pick.
Kick the field goal.
I agree. I think Bears defense is definitely the play here. Let's see what we got. Will the Bills cover the 15 points over the Saints? That's from John.
Line is dropping.
So I'm in a spot here. I'm going to go to Tally in a second. I'm in a spot where I took the Bills in both survivor pools today. Both. Doubling up. Because they're at home against the Saints. I think I know it's the easy pick, but come on. You can't lose that game. As far as covering, I think the Saints will cover 15 because it's fucking 15 points in the NFL. But I don't want to root for them at all today because I got survivor stuff going on. But Tyler, do you think that there's any shot that the Saints cover 15?
Say, watch this. He never said.
Oh, they always got a shot.
I mean, there's always a chance, but I mean, it is kind of a trap game for the Bills. I'm kind of treating today like a bye week. I'm going somewhere else, not really watching the game, but
yeah.
I mean, they should win easily. I hope they win easily. I don't want to be stressed about the Saints today, but we'll see. They've got a couple of big injuries on defense again out today. No Ed Oliver, no Matt Milano, and they looked awful without those two last week.
That's fair, but Spencer Rattler's the quarterback.
Exactly.
About Survivor, TJ, and for the audience, is it's just get to the next week. We're in week 4, probably in a lot of Survivor leagues. Half the entrants are probably already out. You're just trying to get to the next week. You're not trying to save any teams for specific situations. Luckily, I already used the Bengals, and now they don't have Joe Burrow anymore. But yeah, I'm with you too. I'm taking the Bills today.
The Bills are on extra rest, so that does help because they played that Thursday, so they have a couple extra days.
No spread, right? Survivor, no spread.
Survivor, no spread. Just win the game.
Survivor, no spread. Money line, win the game. Yeah.
If it's one of those, you
can't use them anymore after that, though.
You don't even hold your breath. You sit there, like Tolly said. You don't even watch the game. You expect to see the final score. Bills win the game, and if I lose, then that's crazy. But like, what are you gonna do? Like, this is a. I'm not going to say the L word, but this is one of those where you're like, how does it happen? How do they lose this game? That type of thing.
The NFL script writers, that's how.
Well, listen, I think half the people in both Survivor pools might be out if the Bills lose to the Saints today. Look, everything, and I get it. It's like crazy shit happens. I understand covering. I could see that game coming down to the end. The Bills are up by 7, and the Saints are driving with 3 minutes left. But I don't care. I just win the fucking game.
I could see Bills could be up by 3 touchdowns all day, and then the Saints score one of those late garbage time ones to just cover that 15.5.
Right.
But this is also a game, like, the Bills have to win this to kind of keep up. Like, they're in a great spot for the 1 seed right now. You have the Chiefs and the Ravens are playing each other. You already beat the Ravens. One of those teams is going to have 3 losses after today. Like, just keep taking care of these shit teams and get the 1 seed.
One thing about it, though, is any coach will look at that game, like Tolly's saying, just, who cares? There's backdoor cover. They don't give a shit. They're just winning the game. Right. But a good coach is like, okay, I don't need a 7-point lead. I need a 10-point lead so that I can absorb that freaking touchdown.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought this game down to 9.5.
Yeah. I didn't even touch it because I just want them to win the game. But I would, if I had to pick a side on the regular spread, I would take New Orleans, just because it's like the college thing with 44.5. It's 15 points. If the Bills play like shit, or the Saints put 1 drive together in the first quarter, and the end of the first quarter, Saints 7, Bills 3, you feel pretty good about plus 15.5. So I don't know. It's one of those where I'm just like, I'm not touching it. Besides, Bills should get the job done and win the football game. Josh Allen's in the chat, Tolly. Oh, wow. Is it
my guy.
You think he's really Josh? In here? Like, wow, that's crazy. Hello, Josh.
I mean, it's 11 o'clock there. He plays in 2 hours, so I really hope he's getting ready for the game and he's on the field.
No, I think he's on the field watching the show. Of course, he's one of our viewers here.
He's in an
that
RV.
Shows how little they give a shit about the Saints today.
Yeah, he's in an RV typing stuff on here on the computer, and then he's about to jump off the top of the RV onto a table.
Yes, I agree with that. I think so, too. He's going to get fired up. And he also wants to know if A.J. Brown or Pearsall is the play in fantasy today. Nick?
I think Pearsall is a little banged up. I go A.J. Brown. Been getting a lot of targets now, starting to heat up. So give me A.J. Brown.
I'm kind of with you there. I mean, the thing is, it's always the...
Brock Purdy is back today, though, I believe, and Juwan Jennings is still out, but I don't know if Pearsall is going to be limited in any fashion. Like I said, that little bit banged up, and A.J. Brown's been looking good, even though it goes against a little bit of what I was saying earlier in the season. I do think he is still big play dependent, and that in the red zone they tend to still go to the ground game, whether it's Hurts or Barkley.
Yeah, I think the play there is A.J. Brown still with the upside, but I'm with you. It just depends on the week. But I'm going to agree, and Josh, start A.J. Brown. That's what I think. Keelan Allen, I don't know who that is, maybe the brother of Keenan Allen, or Ricky Pearsall today, boys.
That's a tougher one because I don't love Keenan Allen. I like Ladd McConkey more there with the Chargers or Quentin Johnston, but I would say go Ricky Pearsall if he starts, if there's, if he's playing.
Yeah.
I know he was questionable today.
I think I'd go Pearsall over Keenan Allen. I'm with you there. Justin says, everyone I ask is 50-50 on Mooney or Shakir. Who do you think?
I'm about 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
Shakir might not play in the fourth quarter. Hopefully he doesn't play in the fourth quarter today.
Yeah. I don't know enough about either of those two, really.
Yeah. Shakir, I think, is going to gets more volume. I think Mooney, I just don't know if his target share. I think Shakir is going to have a larger target share, so I'd go Shakir.
Debo or London? That's from Braden.
Got to go London. London's, again, another high-volume guy that the Falcons are going to go to time and time again. He's a safety blanket, but he's going to get target share, so more max opportunity than Debo.
I think Marcus likes Debo, though.
Yeah,
especially with Debo. Yeah, I was going to say with Jaden out, but I still personally like Drake London better.
So Jaden is out today again?
Yes.
Officially?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Him and Scary Terry are out.
That might be what
that might be what helps Debo out is there is no Terry McLaurin today.
Yeah. No, that's and if Mariota favored him last week, we didn't watch that game that close, but I know he was moving the ball pretty good. Mm-hmm. So let's see. There are my boys from Billy Hoare. He says easiest bet all weekend is parlay Miami and San Diego money line. You won't get rich, but you won't lose. How about that, Big Web? You won't get rich, but you won't lose. I think that might be
you will lose because there's no team in San Diego. So
that's true. Yeah, I don't know who's taking that bet.
Monday night.
I still call him San Diego. Also,
so do I. So do I.
New York Jets could definitely win that game. I don't know about.
I think the Jets are going to win that game.
Justin Fields is back.
Yeah. I think the Jets are the play there. But maybe, again, I've been talking about this desperation storyline thing every week, and it's been doing pretty well for me. So, I mean, the Dolphins are, at least the coaching staff is more desperate than anybody. So maybe they come out swinging today. Again, why are they favored by 2.5? What have they shown that they could possibly be favored by 2.5 points?
It's more of a pick'em game, but NFL home field advantage. You get the 3, you get the field goal. So I think they're saying this is more of a pick'em. I think that's why you're at that 2.5 mark.
Plus 148.
They're favored because they're at home.
Yeah.
There's also usually a lot of times these Northeastern teams struggle when they go down to Miami early in the year because it's so hot. I know like Tampa Bay is supposed to be 100 degrees today. So if it's going to be pretty hot tomorrow, that might be part of it too.
Yeah.
Just divisional game, home team.
I do like that saying though, Big Web. I think that's something you can steal. You won't get rich, but you won't lose. I think that's the tagline for the Big Web's best bet. Or you might lose sometimes if the Falcons are in it.
And he's right because it's plus 148. Now, I'm going to go ahead and write it on the board, Billy, just so we can watch it next week and we can grade it for you. But
Smart Sport.
Yeah, he met the threshold. You got to be at least plus 120 on any bet, or
correct
betting it.
Yeah,
I agree with that 100%.
Smart sports bettors are trying to be profitable, not rich.
I like that, Nick. You should put that on a T-shirt or something. That's good. I like that.
It's not sexy, but it cashes.
Just keep going. This is good. Are you writing these down, Dad? We got some good stuff here.
Everybody wants to and the problem is college kids. We don't only have $5 to bet, so $5 to $1 million is for glory. $5 to $20 pays for lunch.
You're missing all this over here. He's writing shit on the board, and Nick's just spewing out great stuff.
Good ones.
That's some good ones.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm a fan. A couple more fantasy questions, and we'll go to the picks here at 10 a.m. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Let's see. From the 50, what's up, guys? Love your guys' podcast. That's from Lico. Well, thank you, Lico. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Lico.
We spelled his last name right up there.
Oh, okay. I got to put the camera on, too, for the board. We'll get there in a second. Yeah, Lico, appreciate that. Again, if you guys are watching on TikTok, we have a full broadcast on YouTube as well. If you see multiple camera angles, if you hear the other guys, we kind of do all that, different graphics for the games and whatnot. So you can check that out on YouTube. And if you're like, well, I don't know how to get there, fromthe50.com, fromthe50.com. Very simple. And you can jump into the conversation and give your hot takes on the week that is. All right. Week 4. I keep saying week 5. I'm not trying to wish time away. I love week 4. I couldn't love week 4 anymore. I hope it's not a bad omen because I'm feeling like I'm skipping over it subconsciously, and that worries me with today's picks.
I think you'll win because of that. I think you are.
You think so?
Yeah,
I like the positivity because I think it's complete opposite. But anyway, all right, here we go, boys. Week 4 of the NFL. Tolly, what do we have for matchup number 1?
We go to Tampa Bay where the Eagles are minus 3.5.
All right, Big Web, what do you got?
I'll tell you something. Those Eagles last week, they proved that they could not only do the tush push and the slow-mo game, they can air it out and make it happen. I like the Eagles. I think I got a hook here. What did he say? 3.5?
3.5, right?
3.5.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Give me them.
Nick?
I will also be riding with the Philadelphia Eagles and what I think will be the NFC representative in the Super Bowl. Hook here scares me a little bit, always does in 3.5 spots, but the Eagles are the better football team. I think their offense does enough today to cover that.
All right. Tally?
I wanted to take Tampa Bay, but they have so many injuries on key players that I can't do it. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I went back and forth on this game a little bit, wanting to take Tampa plus 3.5. Also, Tampa owns Philadelphia every time they play, I feel like. But I'm going to go with the Eagles here. I mean, I think that's the right play, 3.5. I think they're a better team. The injuries that Tolly mentioned. And now I want to flip, but it's too late because we have a clean sweep to Philadelphia Eagles across the board because Zook is also taking the Eagles. And that is a problem, gentlemen. That is a problem.
I was just about to sing the song.
Just sit right. Yeah. No island here. Full clean sweep. And congratulations to the Tampa Bay Bucks on covering plus 3.5 and probably winning the game outright. All right, Tolly, what do we got for number 2?
We go to Los Angeles where the Rams are hosting the Colts. The Rams minus 3.5.
Big Web?
Boys, Indiana Jones is 3-0 heading out to the West Coast to play the Rams in Hollywood. But those 3 teams that he beat are a combined 1-8. Give me the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, Nick?
Going to the other side here, Colts definitely been one of the bigger surprises this year in the NFL, and it's a team that I think they'll hang in this game. I don't think the Colts are the Colts are better than what I expected watching them so far this year. And Jonathan Taylor, man, he's a monster. He's the best running back in the NFL right now. I think fantasy-wise, he's just putting up monster numbers. So I'll take the Colts to cover.
Tolly?
I am also taking the Colts to cover here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I went back and forth for a second on this, but I think the Rams are the play here, minus 3.5. I think they're a better team. Devontae is questionable. Does anybody know if he's out? I think we're good.
Yeah, he was questionable, but I can double check on fantasy real quick and see if he's up.
Regardless, I think the Rams, it's a tough number. And I also have this slight feeling, maybe it's just the fact that Daniel Jones played so shitty for so long, but maybe it was the Giants and not him. He is in, Devontae. Okay.
Yep.
I think I meant Danny Jones.
Not expected to have major restrictions.
Okay, good. I'm taking the Rams, though, just because I think the Colts are going to have a downslide at some point. They're still good, solid team, but they're undefeated. It's not going to stay like that for a long time. I think they're going to, lose at some point. I think it is today, and I think it is by a touchdown. So give me the Rams here, but I don't love it, but I'm going to take it. Zook's also taking the Rams, so that leaves Nick and Tolly with the Indianapolis Colts and us 3 on the Los Angeles Rams. All right, Tolly, what do we got for the third game?
We go to Kansas City where they host the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5 going into Kansas City, Big Web. Your thoughts?
Well, I always want the Chiefs. I got my heart with the Chiefs, and every week
I hate when you say that. I hate when you say that.
Every week I try to find a reason for them to win, and I keep creating reasons for them to win.
Yeah.
And Baltimore's a better football team. Although Lamar's 0-3 starts at Arrowhead, Mahomes is 5-1 versus Lamar. I still like the Ravens. They only missed last year, first game of the year, by a toe being in bounds. And this year, the toe is going to be in bounds, and they're going to cover. Give me the Ravens.
All right. Nick?
Yeah. This is a game that I think the Ravens go out there. They need to win this one, having already lost to Buffalo, like Tolly was saying earlier. I think the Ravens are going to be the AFC representative in the Super Bowl. And I'll stick by what I've said all year. I don't think the Chiefs are the same team that they used to be. Pat Mahomes still very much is that guy, but lacking a couple weapons still there on offense. It's not the same old Chiefs as we've seen before. Arrowhead, yes, tough place to play, but I think Lamar gets it done, and this is going to be the most exciting game to watch this week. Hopefully it's as good as the Buffalo Ravens game gave us earlier this year.
Tolly?
Mahomes is undefeated at home as a home dog. Xavier Worthy is back. The Ravens, all they do is find ways to lose the game late. Give me the Chiefs at home as a dog.
Zook is going to go with the Ravens, and I'm also going to go with the Baltimore Ravens in this game. So we have an island for Tolly.
Wow.
I think it's a good island.
We love it.
I think that's
Chiefs
a great
home dog island.
Yeah. Chiefs plus money at home is not
good.
something that you get very often, and this is where I could eat my crow for the first time this year, and you might be getting a gift, Tolly.
Yeah.
You need it, though. You need it. You're in the basement.
I do.
You do. If anybody needs a win today, it's Tolly for this one.
If there is a gift to have and an island to have, Chiefs as a home dog against a tough Ravens team.
Yes.
But Chiefs as a home dog in any situation, it just feels like it's fucking Christmas morning.
100%. And it sucked to take this either way because I don't see either team starting out at a 1-3 record. But to me, the Ravens are so much better than the Chiefs right now, and I think the Ravens
until the fourth quarter.
Until the fourth quarter, that is true. Derrick Henry fumbles there have been a problems there. My thing is, I think the Ravens are a better team. It's -2.5. This is going to be a great game because both teams are going to pull out all the stops to not start 1-3. That being said, if the Ravens do lose this game, as far as division bets go, I like the Ravens to have a better chance to come back from 1-3 and win the division than the Chiefs to come back from 1-3 and win their division. So that could be kind of a caveat if I do lose this pick, but I think Baltimore -2.5 is the play here, so I'm going with that. All right. Finally, Tally, what we got for the main four here?
For Sunday Night Football, we have the Dallas Cowboys hosting Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers. Packers -7.
Big Web.
Cowboys pass rush is not near the same without Parsons. It's proven. The stats have proven so far this year. They only have 2 players on offense. One has a high ankle sprain, is out for a frickin' month. Jerry Jones is an idiot. And Clayton Adams can't call a fucking play for nothing.
Just throw that out there. Jerry's an idiot.
So here's the thing. Everybody thinks Parsons, the Dallas is going to get up because of Parsons. They're going to be fired up because of Parsons. No, they're not. The fan base had nothing to do with this move. It's Jerry's stupidity for the reason this dude isn't signed. They hate Jerry. There's no need to hate Parsons. I think they're going to be competitive, but there's not going to be any anger, hate, pump that football team up against Parsons. Plus, Dallas can't play defense worth a shit. Green Bay's got one of the best offenses in the league, not to mention a great defense. They're going to smoke Dallas tonight.
Oh, wow.
At home in the middle of fucking Texas. Give me Green Bay.
He's passionate about this one, fellas. All right, Nick.
Yeah, this is the other exciting game I'm most excited to watch tonight with Micah Parsons coming home down here to Dallas. And I think Dallas is a tough place to play, even though I don't think the home field advantage is going to be – I think Packers fans are going to travel en masse down here this week for this game and specifically to try and rub it in their face. But 7's a lot of points. I mean, again, for a Dallas team that is – an underdog by 7 points. Yes, CD's out, but look for George Pickens to have a good game. I think Dak can do enough, and I think the Cowboys defense can hang in there enough. Yes, they have been good, but I think they can hang in there enough to at least cover. Do they win the game? Not sure about that, but I just can't see Schottenheimer and the Cowboys getting blown out in this one at home on Sunday Night Football.
Tolly?
Yeah, Kyer Elam and this Cowboys defense can't cover a schoolgirl. Give me the Packers.
There you go. Big Web's happy about the pick. Zook's going to go ahead and go with the Packers as well. I agree with Nick here. I'm going to take Dallas. I really like the 7 points. There's something about it. Yeah, it's the storyline stuff with Micah coming back. The Dallas Cowboys are also really desperate. They've been playing like shit lately. They need to turn it around quick or like they're going to have a complete rebuild. I mean, it's getting there. CD's out, which sucks, but I think that place is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. I don't think they win the game. I might sprinkle a little bit on money line just for fun to see if the Packers struggle like they did against the Browns late. But in this game, I kind of wish they would have rolled the Browns last week so that we would see the Packers not try to have a huge bounce back opportunity. That's what we're going to have today. Regardless, 7's a lot of points in the NFL, especially with an offense that can move the ball a little bit. And the storyline with Micah, give me the Cowboys +7. And I'm telling you right now, Big Web, this is one of my favorite spots this week. I said it last week. The dogs are going to start barking. Vegas lost money weeks 1 and 2. What did we see in week 3? We saw the dogs barking. I think it's going to continue that way, and we're going to see some crazy shit happen, and this is one of them here.
The dogs are barking, but if you don't have the horses, the dogs don't mean shit.
I don't know what that means, but all right. Tolly, what do we got for the toilet bowl?
We have the Tennessee Titans down in Houston. The Texans are -7.
All right. Big Web?
Well, I was screwing around, didn't look at my notes here. How you doing?
All right, Nick.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Titans one. This is a Texans team that hasn't scored 20 points yet this year. And I think the Titans defense, while they've gotten blown out in some games, I think they can do enough to cover. Again, you got a big-ish spread here. Texans -7 at home, but I believe in Cam Ward enough to keep it close. I think it's more of a 3 field goal game either way.
All right. Big Web, you ready?
Yeah. Houston has been in close games all three games against 3 good teams. Tennessee has lost by double digits to also good teams. Let's do that math and give me Houston.
All right. Tolly?
Yeah, I mean, this is a divisional game. I like the Titans just to kind of keep it close. I'll take them +7.
All right. In this one, Zook's going with Tennessee, and I'm going to also go with Houston with Big Web. I think, again, desperation mode here. I think their defense is better than we've seen. I think their offense has done nothing to help them this year. C.J. Stroud has not looked good, and the Titans suck. I mean, the Titans are really bad. I know it's a divisional game, but Cam Ward has a lot of work to do. I mean, he's only a rookie, but doesn't look great yet. I think the Texans are in a bounce-back spot here where they're going to try to roll today. I'm not saying they will. But if they're not going to get up for this game and try to dominate the Titans, I don't know what they'll get up for. So give me the Texans here to cover the 7. Tough number, no doubt about it. Tough number. It could be a push. It could be a 3-point game and we lose this, Big Web, but I really like it. What's going on here?
Carson just got sacked. Anyway.
I hate to see it. All right, we go to the dogs of the week. We'll start with Big Web.
So at the New York Giants, Jackson Dart is starting that football game. Tracy's out, so it's all scattaboo up there. I'll tell you what, there's also, like I said, those 2 offensive lines out for the Chargers. Mekhi Becton and Bradley Bozeman are out. Mack and Perriman are out on defense for the Chargers. I just think it's a spot plus the, 6.5 for the Giants?
5.5, Tolly? 6.
6.
I'll take the 6. Give me the Giants.
All right, Nick?
I was looking at Jacksonville against the Niners, which I do like Jacksonville to cover that game. But going elsewhere, we're going to go out to Las Vegas, where the Bears are +1.5. Just check that number against the Raiders. Geno Smith, and like I said, hasn't looked great, and that Raiders offensive line is horrible. Bears offense started clicking last week. Shout out Luther Burden getting his first touchdown. I think this is a great spot for the Bears to clean it up on defense and come away with the win.
All right, Tolly?
Nick just swapped and stole my dog. I also have the Bears +1.5.
Clip that off.
I like that.
I don't know if that's good for me because you suck at picking games. So,
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, you guys are both on Chicago. That's nice. You guys got me thinking I'm a little worried now about my pick, but I'm going to stay with it, I guess. I'm going to take the Washington Commanders. I thought Jaden was back today. But regardless, Mariota looked good enough to control that clock a little bit. I think he can move the ball more than we think. And then the Falcons, I mean, they just got problems, man. They just are really just all out of sorts. I mean, they looked pretty good week 1 against Tampa, lost the game, but week 1, anything can happen. Penix has looked awful. They can't get anything going, really. Something tells me Washington's going to win this game outright, and I'm going to go ahead and take them +2. Is it 2.5 here?
2.5. Yes, 2.5.
2.5.
And to be fair, that was my 3rd dog pick after Jacksonville and Chicago. But TJ,
that makes me so excited, Nick.
Anything with the Falcons, as we know on this show, you got to stay away from. So I look forward to the Falcons winning that game.
I'm going for it against them, but I think they're awful. I really think
they got to bring Kirk back. Let's get Kirk Cousins in there.
Paying him a shit ton of money to rot. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Might be a spark.
Could be. Now we'll see what happens. All right. Finally, we have our locks of the week. Big Web, what do you got?
What town is this Irish game being played in?
Dublin.
Dublin. Here we go.
There we go. I'm doubling down on the Green Bay Packers, baby.
Wow. Wowie, wow. All right. Nick?
Yeah, going to another interesting spot where my other NFC championship game contender is going to be. It's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, baby.
10 against the Browns. Again, I terribly messed up last week not taking the Lions in their spot. They got right last week. I think they continue to roll this week against the Browns team. The Browns defense is always going to be very, very good, but I think the Lions got right last week, and they can cover this one by 10 at least.
All right, Tolly?
I'm going against Big Web. I am taking the Chargers -6. The Giants stink. Chargers have been pretty good. Give me the Chargers.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Zook's going Green Bay -7 as well, doubling up on his own team, so he's very confident in that one. I'm taking an interesting one here. I'm going to go with the Patriots -5.5 against Carolina. Carolina shut out the Falcons last week, 30-0. Here's the deal: they're at home. Away from home, they have not played great. The Patriots are in a spot where they need to make a statement today. They have not looked great themselves. I think this is a spot against a Carolina team coming off a big win. They're going to be kind of cocky going on the road. I think they're going to get their ass kicked. So give me the Patriots in this one, -5.5. And that'll do it for the picks this week, gentlemen, as we are fired up for week 4 of the NFL. Let us know your thoughts on TikTok or YouTube on the picks, on your picks today, your top parlays, and your fantasy questions. We'll get to them all, including Big Web's best bet of the week here at the end of the program at 11, and also our Hail Mary parlay of the week, which, boys, we haven't had you guys on since that week. We lost on the Denver Broncos. One pick, Nick. One pick that would have been picnic.
The refs fucked us.
Yes, they did.
On that field goal. And we almost lost on Dallas, too, but somehow they came back and figured it out. But, dude, that was brutal. I was so mad. And that was the week. I mean, I lost, but we won on it on the Bengals disaster class, where it was, again, a ref show. Travis Hunter made an absolutely perfect play, but the refs could not have the Bengals losing that game. Vegas made that call, and ref threw the laundry. So that one saved us, but yeah.
That was shitty.
That's ref screwed us. Fuck the Zebras.
$1 to pay $6.80, Nick. $1 to pay $6.80. And I had them both ways, both Sunday night ways. Terrible. TikTok audience, just so you know, we also have a YouTube stream to see all the camera angles and whatnot. So if you want to check that out, from the50.com. Let's get some comments here. I sat DK, now I want to crash out. That's from Beto. DK having himself a day.
That's tough because, DK got that 80-yard bomb for a touchdown. Sometimes you can't cap for that, and sometimes you're going to get those guys, and they're not going to do shit. So then you start benching them, and as soon as you bench them, they pop off
every time.
Yeah, fantasy, you just got to commit to your team and ride the waves. Honestly.
Oh my gosh, Nick, that was great advice. I love that. Mm-hmm. Benjamin says Jones or Stafford today. I got to go Stafford. I just don't think Danny Jones is going to keep it up. I don't think he's going to keep it up, boys.
I think with Devontae Adams playing, I think Stafford is the right pick. Got Puka Nacua and Devontae out there, and then Indiana's more of a run game anyway. So Jonathan Taylor is going to be the bell cow, getting bulk of that work. So I think Stafford, fantasy-wise, better play.
Jerome says Tyreek or Devontae Smith, and then his other question is Danny Dimes or Purdy.
I think you go Purdy, even with Juwan Jennings out, Pearsall probably playing. What was the other one?
Tyreek or Devontae Smith. I would probably go Tyreek.
Probably go Tyreek there.
Yeah.
Again,
Eagles offense, you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, Devontae Smith, way too big play dependent. A.J. Brown looking really good right now. He's going to get the bulk of the work.
Let's see. I love this segment of your lives. Thanks for the knowledge from Heels for Life. How about that? Someone thinks we're knowledgeable. How about that?
Heels
for Life?
Absolutely. He knows good things.
Tolly's 6 and 15. I wouldn't listen to what he has to say, but everybody else is all right.
Heels for Life. Is that a he or she?
I have no idea.
It could be high heels. I think it's a dude.
I think
I think it's Tar Heels.
Clip that.
The North Carolina Tar Heels, Big Web.
Oh, heels. Those heels.
Clip that. I think it's a dude. 9:30. Yeah, we're going to use that one for sure. High heels, I believe, is what that was for.
No, Nick says it's Bill Belichick.
The Tar Heels. The UNC Tar Heels.
Where's your mind at? Let's go. What are we doing?
Right here, Bill Belichick.
This is a clean show. We're trying to get on ESPN, motherfucker.
I'm not even looking at the TikTok, and I know what it is talking about.
Let's see. How much y'all got on the Browns winning by today? How much do you have the Browns winning by today? It's from Mike.
Well,
they won't.
I have the Lions covering as my lock.
How about minus 9.5? I got
Yeah, I think the Browns can cover 10. I think Lions will win the game, but 10's a high number. That defense,
10's a big number.
The defensive line gets to them a little bit.
I think the big difference in that game is it being in Detroit. If that game was in Cleveland, I'd be worried about the Lions.
Yeah,
I wouldn't bet it minus 10 if it was in Cleveland.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be there.
I still wouldn't bet it today. I mean,
it wouldn't be 10.
I would take it down to 6.5. In some kind of teaser or something today. I would just think I think they'll win, but it's going to be closer than we think, maybe. I almost benched BTJ for Metcalf, and here we are, boys. It's from Nick. So it's just a tough one. It's a tough one to swallow. Nick, do you want to give one of your famous pep talks to Nick Malone here?
Yeah. If you're a BTJ owner, look, they all week in practice, they've been getting him the ball, so he's going to be just fine. Long-term value on BTJ, and maybe if you can afford to trade Metcalf, now is the time to do it, and you can get some value for him after a crazy game. Maybe you got a guy in your league that's like, hey, I want DK Metcalf, and the value's high right now. Go ahead and trade him away and add some more value to your team, because BTJ is going to be just fine. They're eventually going to move Travis Hunter to just corner, even though he doesn't want to do it. But they're going to do it at some point in the season because they have to. Yeah. He looks much better at corner than he does wide receiver, and he's only out there to be a decoy at wide receiver. So BTJ owners, you're fine. Just trust the process. He's got a good day.
Thank you, Nick.
Fantasy coach.
That's great.
Day's not over. BTJ could have 4 touchdowns and still score more than DK.
Yeah, he's going to bounce back at some point. Marvin Harrison Jr. this week. I said I wasn't going to start him.
I
reception.
Started him. I cursed him all the way to the fourth quarter, and then
look what happens.
Could have done better, but he's still fine.
1 reception, 8 yards first half. I go, I'm fucked. I can't believe I did it again. And then sure enough, he goes off in the second half a little bit. I'm like, all right, we're back. Like I trust him a little bit more. That was good. Lock them up says Swift, Judkins, or Allen. Help me please in the flex. Swift, Judkins, or Allen. Which Allen is that? Who am I thinking?
Swift is on a pitch count.
Probably.
Keenan Allen?
I would probably
go
Judkins. I would probably go Judkins. He's going to get the bulk of the work there now. I would go Judkins. Healthy, fresh, legs. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I think probably Judkins is a play. I don't like Keenan Allen at all. And you said Swift's on a pitch count, you said, Tolly?
Yeah, he had like a quad injury last week, and then he got a hip injury, so he didn't really practice all week.
I was talking to a Bears fan earlier this week, and they said, do not start DeAndre Swift in fantasy.
Wow. Okay. There you go. So is it worth starting? Who's their backup again? Forget his name. Herbert? Is he still there?
Guy?
Okay.
Kyle Monangai is the backup. Now.
Whatever happened to Herbert? Was he on the Bengals? You know what I'm talking about? Herbert, backup running back?
Yeah, did they Khalil Herbert? Did they cut
Khalil
him?
Herbert,
I don't know if they cut him or not. Kyle Monangai has kind of been the backup, the guy, the rookie they just drafted.
Yeah.
Hasn't really gotten a ton of work because, again, Caleb's been more of a passing offense with all the offensive weapons they have there. But
Herbert is on the Bengals.
Says he's on the Seattle Seahawks.
Regardless,
current team.
That's just, at least this is what Wikipedia says.
I would generally not start Bears running backs in fantasy, but that's just me.
He definitely has 8 games played. Well, I guess that says 24. So maybe he's not on anybody this year.
That's last year, Tolly. It's old news. Old news. I didn't know either, though. I forgot the gentleman was still in the league. So, what are you going to do?
Regardless, what other fantasy questions we got? Because I got to go in 7 minutes.
Oh, sorry to bother you. I think Nick says wide receiver room is BTJ, Zay, Keenan, DK, Pittman, and Shakir. Options aplenty. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, you missed on DK. So obviously, you got to move. You got to move forward, Nick. You got to move forward.
Yeah. There's options. You got a lot of wide receivers. You got Shakir. You got BTJ. Like you got enough pieces there where you can move some guys around and maybe go get another star, especially with DK's value so high right now.
Go get a star. See what happens.
Add with him somebody and go get even another number one.
The hard part with somebody like a Khalil Shakir this week is like the Bills should just be running the ball. Like James Cook has been good this year. The Saints aren't really going to be able to stop it. They're just going to run the ball all day.
Heels for Life says, I'm a he. Tar Heels. Dan. Like he signed off as Dan. But then he said he meant to say fan, but I'm just going to call him Dan from now on.
It's all good.
Dan.
Is that a gentleman is what he asked me. Is that a gentleman? I don't know, Dad. Do not know.
You never know.
Hey, he's trying to pop in the DMs maybe if it's not.
He might be. Maybe he thinks you're cute or something.
It's clarified. It's all clarified. All
right.
Good.
Making new friends.
Let's see. Got to go to work. Had fun. Go Panthers. That's from Heels for Life. There we go.
Have a good day. Be careful.
Go Panthers.
God bless. Good stuff.
Drive safe.
Drive safe. Your thought. Wait, here we go. Would you start Chase with Browning as quarterback? That's from Henry. That is a weird storyline. Jake Browning sucked last week, but the Vikings were all over him. They got a good defense overall. I'd still stay with them for a little bit, but it's dangerous.
Yeah. I would commit to him still. It's early, and the thing you can't do in fantasy, which fantasy owners often do, is overreact on basically what happens week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Brown is a RB1 in most leagues, so I think you still commit to him. T. Higgins owners are, like myself, are the ones that are in shambles because Jake Browning sucks. They need to go. They need to go trade for a quarterback.
No doubt.
You know what bothers me about Browning? That 2 weeks ago he scored a touchdown. You know how you just kind of just quarterback sneak it?
Right.
You got to get the ball over the line.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it the most girly little like this.
Dude. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Get your balls moving and get in there.
The Jaguars made him look like Tom Brady, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Jake Browning can lead the Bengals," and then goes out there and just absolutely gets his shit wrecked last week.
I was one of those people. I was like, he'll be fine, but he was not.
I thought he'd be fine.
Yeah.
He's going against another tough defense this week in the Broncos, who play pretty similar to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Broncos might have a field day.
Nick, do you want to do Hail Mary real quick before you leave? You got time?
Yeah, let's do Hail Mary. I got 5 minutes.
All right, here we go. It's time for the Hail Mary parlay of the week. So what we basically do is we go through and we will just name money line for the games. I think we have 4 of us. Tally, if you want to sit out, you can. So we have 3. It's up to you.
Yeah, I can sit out.
Okay. Well, Nick and I and Big Web will go through these. We'll the Hail Mary parlay, which was missed by one by one leg 2 weeks ago. All right, boys. Chargers, Giants. I'm going with the Chargers to win.
Chargers.
Browns, Lions to win for me.
Lions.
Saints, Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills.
Bills.
Yep. Eagles, Bucks. I'm going with the Eagles.
Eagles.
Yep. Commanders, Falcons. I'm going with the Commanders. Might be dangerous.
Commanders.
Okay. Titans, Texans. I'm going to go with the Texans. Panthers, Patriots. I'm going to go with the Patriots. All right. Colts, Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. All right. Jags, Niners. I'm going to go with the Niners.
Jags.
Oh, baby. Okay. Plus 154. Bears, Raiders. All right, Raiders. I'm going to go with the Bears plus 100.
Bears.
Okay. Ravens, Chiefs. I'm going with the Ravens.
Ravens.
Okay. Big Web's locked in on this shit. And then Packers, Cowboys. I'm going with
Packers.
Dallas.
I'm going with Packers.
Damn. All right. Fine. All right.
Well, the only one we didn't really agree on was on the Jaguars, Niners. So if this comes down and we lose because of the Jaguars, I'm sorry, TJ.
No, it's all Nick. It's fine. He's a fan. It's going to happen.
I will wear that blame if the Jaguars lose this parlay.
You know what? That's my switch this week. I'm going to do my 2-game switch and do $1 on each parlay. Jags and Niners. That's it. There we go.
I'm going to do the same thing. So what?
Yeah.
What is our money on this time?
So because we lost a game, obviously Thursday night, there's a game this morning, and we don't do Monday night. It's only a 12-pick parlay. $1 pays $168.92.
Okay.
Does that excite you?
No, but I mean, you look at it unit wise, 168 to 1.
Pretty damn good. Yeah. If you got a little five shekels, throw them on there. See what happens. You never know.
Small taste.
All right. Well, Nick's gonna head out. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next time.
Go Jags.
There we go. All right, let's see. Let's answer some more fantasy questions here for next half hour and talk some spreads, Big Web. Talk some spreads. And then I think we can go through Big Web's best bet of the week. Let's see. Daniels and McLaurin are out. Why are you picking Washington? Because Atlanta sucks ass. That's why.
Check down, you idiot.
And that was
I agree with the
commenter. Yeah. I'm hating that pick, by the way, but I locked it in. It's too late. I just had to. You know what you do as a sports talk radio host, Big Web? Oh, here we go. He's got a frown.
Deal with the punches.
I'm gonna get a little zoom in on Big Web's face here for when he's watching the rest of this.
It's all it is a check down. It's all it is. Just float it over, you moron. He throws it right into the defensive lineman. Shit, crap, hell.
This is part of the show where we're gonna basically do the show, and then Big Web's going to yell about the game. So thank you for watching today from the50.com. Goff or Geno, that's from Wes. I would go with Goff today.
I would go with Goff.
Against Cleveland. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I think that he's still going to put up numbers. I mean, that pass rush is going to be a little bit worrisome today with Cleveland, but I think they'll still move the ball pretty good. Poppy says sit 1. QJ, that's Judkins, I believe, Garrett Wilson, or Buka.
Probably whoever the first guy is.
Judkins?
Because Wilson ought to do okay today, and Nick Buka ought to do okay today.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah. But Buka's been really good. I would not sit him.
So my wife is in a fantasy league, and she's like, I don't know about if Devontae's playing. Like, in case, should I pick up somebody on my bench? I go, sure. She shows me her waiver wire. Like, Buka is on top of the waiver wire. I go, what are we doing? I go, what is this? It's a 6-person league, but I'm still like, Yeah, take him. It's better than half your receivers. Yeah.
I'm in a 10-person league, and I need a running back desperately, and the top 2 people on our waiver wire are Kareem Hunt and Kenneth Gainwell. God. There is nobody available to pick up. Everybody was like projected 8 points or fewer. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
10 and 12 man leagues are tough to get running backs. It's brutal. It's tough on the waiver wire, no doubt. Nick Malone says, I think that's Quentin Johnson on the question. Okay. Ooh. Regardless, would you change it?
I like Quentin Johnson.
I'd still stay with Ibuka just because of Evans being out. I don't know if Godwin's on a snap count. That'd be interesting.
I'd sit Wilson then if that's Quentin Johnson.
Sit one. You're right. Yeah, I'd sit Wilson then. Yeah, Ibuka and Quentin Johnson. I like that. Sutton or Olave, flex PPR. It's from Demo. Sutton, big week last week. Olave I don't trust Olave at all. I don't trust the Saints at all. Give me Sutton. That's an easy one for me.
Yeah. I mean, Olave is going to probably get double teamed all day because that's all the Bills have to worry about is him and Alvin Kamara. There's nobody else on that offense.
Agreed. You can't trust them at all. You just can't trust the Saints in any regard. Maybe plus up to 17.5, but as far as players go, I don't even know what to do there. Goff or Daniel Jones? That's from Randy.
Daniel Jones against a good defense in the
Rams.
L.A. Rams, and Goff's also against a good defense.
I considered picking up Daniel Jones this week instead of C.J. Stroud because Jaden Daniels is hurt, but I just couldn't do it. I can't. Depending on what he does this week, he might be a top pickup for next week, but I could not buy into him yet.
When you got a giraffe against a gazelle, go with the gazelle.
That is a good way to put it, actually. I think that's exactly how you would call Goff as a gazelle. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a giraffe gallop? I mean, he's a gazelle because he knows what he's doing as a quarterback, but gazelles are usually very fast, and he's not very fast, but he's good. Jerry Goff.
Yeah. Jerry's great. I think I would take Jerry today. I mean, I'm biased, but I think he's the play. Daniel Jones is going to fall off at some point, right? Like, not completely, today. But as far as a fantasy player, 100%.
We thought the same thing of Sam Darnold and the Vikings last year, though, and they went 15-1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, the 3 teams that they've played so far have a combined 1-8. Mm-hmm. We'll see what today does.
But he did beat the Broncos, and Daniel Jones played really well against them, and that is a good defense.
That's where the 1 comes from.
Let me ask you this, really quick hot take. If Wentz brings them back today in Ireland and wins 2 straight, and then he plays next week and wins, and then McCarthy comes back week 6 or whatever, do you switch? Or do you stay with Wentz? I don't know.
You got to stay with Wentz.
You got to stay.
I think you stay too. JJ's been struggling a lot, and he
needs to just calm the hell down, learn the game, and learn from somebody like Wentz.
Jer says Andrews over Jawan. I don't know if that's a question or if he's saying Andrews over Jawan. I think it's a question. Yes, I would start Mark Andrews over Jawan. Is it Jawan Jennings? No, it's who's the tight end in New Orleans? Jawan Johnson. It's Jawan Johnson. Give me Andrews over Johnson. I think that's
the hard part. That's gonna. I know Mark Andrews had a really good week last week, but Isaiah Likely is supposed to be coming back, and that's going to eat into his targets a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't trust the Saints. Just don't ever trust the Saints on anything. What do you need here? You need the Vikings to stop them here?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it. Just don't score a touchdown or don't score anything.
Just don't. I'm trying to win the game. Minnesota.
Okay. There you go. Kenneth Gainwell to the right side. He's going all the way almost into the end zone. He got his shirt on right now.
I know.
We'll keep track on Big Web. You guys can send your fantasy questions. Your parlays of the day on TikTok are also on YouTube. It's from the50.com, from the 50.com. If you want to check out all of our links to all of our past shows, you can leave a voicemail. You can check out our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, our TikTok channel, all the above, from the50.com. We went through our panel picks, which we had our 4 key games, Toilet Bowl, Dogs, and Locks. If you missed it, you can go and watch the recording on YouTube, or just we can tell you what we picked if you want. It's fine too. Who do you guys got? The Cowboys or the Packers? That's Mike. Touchdown, Kenneth Gainwell, Big Web.
Yeah. The only guy that knows how to play football, even though he's beating me right now. But Wentz is coming back.
So who do you need then? What's the deal?
I need Wentz Actually, -2.5.
-2.5.
Yeah.
I expected a bigger reaction there. That was kind of
got a lot of work to do
good.
here.
All right. We mostly had the Packers. Me and Nick went with the Cowboys +7, which I'm a big fan of. So I got to restart the TikTok. Big Web, give a hot take on something.
Well, when you get up on Sunday mornings, don't really look at the game and think what you want to think, but then just go back to bed. Don't bet the Minnesota Vikings when they're up against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Dublin, Ireland, for Christ's sake. So how about that take?
Big Web, do you do any tinker stinkers like Zook likes to do?
Not necessarily. Do you mean switching around from what I had originally picked?
Yeah.
At times. I mean, I'll see an injury report and I'll make a move. TJ has moved the show to 9:30 a.m. CT now, so that we have an hour of cush. So sometimes I wait till then to do the prognostications after we get to injury report.
I think it's the best move we've made is moving it earlier. I think it has helped out the program a lot. It's helped out our bets a lot. It's been great. By the way, can I go off on TikTok real quick? This bullshit where I got the phone over there, and if you don't touch the phone for an hour, it shuts you out. We had 85 viewers rock and rolling fantasy questions, and it says nope, you're fucking done. Get out of here. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
No, I hate that too. I mean, my not to get into personal stuff, but my work computer thinks we're Fort Knox at our company. We're not. Leave it on. Fuck.
Logan says, Big Web, TJ, go Pack, go, baby. Wise advice from Big Web. I don't know what he said, but wise advice.
I said a lot of things on his show. Thank you.
And then Logan says, the real question is, does Big Web have a bag of pork rinds today?
Oh, that Logan.
That Logan, yes.
Yes. No pork rinds today, but the Cardinals sure didn't do it very well with them.
There's an inside joke going on there. I might have missed something.
Opening day of the St. Louis Cardinals series, we gave everybody a pork rind in the room and said, this is going to win us a world championship.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
Don't ever talking baseball Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. So
right.
do not give the family a pork rind or your team's going to do shit.
You'll miss the playoffs for the third year in a row.
Exactly.
100%.
Hello, Logan.
I'm trying to get this camera on here. What do we got here? Come on. From the 50.com, Big Web.
That's the place to be, from the 50.com. You can get it. We were here Sunday mornings, 9 to 11. CT, Tolly. CT is what we call it, Central Time. We're trying to save time. Instead of saying Central Time, we say CT. And that's what we do. And then we get this. We have this camera in the corner. It's really nice. TJ's working on right now. You can see the entire studio.
Did you go to broadcasting school? That was really good.
Thank you very much.
Filling time there. Let's see. Stafford, Tua, or Goff? Pick two. I'm going to go with Goff and Stafford. I think that's easy.
Yes.
No, you just said it.
What?
Pick two.
That's pretty
Tua
good.
can't throw the ball more than 8 yards downfield. Put him on the bench.
Agreed. Yeah, I wouldn't play, besides Tyreek Hill, I wouldn't play, and Achane. I wouldn't play any Dolphin or any Saint. That's what I would do. I would stay away from as many of those players as you can. Ravens or Raiders? Which one should I throw 50 on? That's from D.
Ravens.
Yeah, you can't trust the Raiders. I think the Bears are going to win that game.
Go ahead. Punch the kicker.
How about How about this? You do 25 on each and see what happens.
25 on each is a good play. Because then we get plus odds on anybody. No, you don't. They're both favored.
Kiss my ass, you fucking idiot. You didn't see nothing.
The big webcam. This is fantastic. This is what we should do on the cam that's out by the couch over there, is just zoom in right on Big Web. That's just the best.
How about put 50 on the parlay of the two and make yourself some real money?
Parlay on the two.
He said, should I take the Ravens? Or
I understand. That's degen as shit. I love it though.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Wait, how about put 25 on the side you like best and put 25 on the par? Now we're talking.
Don't do that. I would take the Ravens money line. I think that's a good play. Nick Malone says my fantasy league does a 10-legger each week with the lowest score of previous week paying the $10, which wish us luck. Someone had Colts money line though. Screwed. I don't know if I follow that. My fantasy league does a 10-legger each week with the lowest score of the previous week paying the $10. Oh, Big Web.
What?
Their fantasy league, if they lose, they buy the whole league a parlay for the whole week. So a Hail Mary parlay, they put $10 on it if you lose, if you're the worst scorer of the week. If you're the
loser, you have to pay for the $10.
And everybody gets a cut of it if it hits.
Oh, I like this.
That's a really good thing. I like that a lot.
Yes.
Someone had Colts money line though. Am I screwed? No. Colts are going to be in the game. I just think the Rams eventually will pull away, but it doesn't mean they will. Just you've watched the show. You know how many bad takes we've had.
Colts money line's got to be getting some pretty
imagine
good
being the guy with the worst score. You pay the $10, and then it's your pick that loses the parlay too.
The worst. I know. There's like nothing worse than that.
And he's probably going to lose because he's the worst picker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. No, that's true. Yeah, there's a reason you're last place. Let's see. I think
Jalen Ramsey's got a hamstring all of a sudden.
Uh-oh. What's going on? That's not Jalen Ramsey.
The Vikings have a chance.
He plays for Pittsburgh now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Traded him and some other Miami Dolphin.
All right. Big webcam locked and loaded here on YouTube. Each person picks a game/prop, Nick says. Oh, okay.
Oh, prop.
So it's not Hail Mary, but everybody gets a pick. Wentz 3rd and 9 is a big play.
Fuck me running, man. It's bullshit.
There you go.
No, it's just a punt now.
I think we can get this one sponsored. I think this segment right here could get sponsored. Just a shot at Big Web's face and then just see him freak out about a game. Henderson over Pacheco. That's from Randy.
Pacheco hasn't done Schmidt.
Yeah.
Henderson hasn't either.
I know. That's the problem. I probably would go with Henderson. I think he's going to break out at some point, but then didn't Vrabel come out and say they're not, Stevenson's still a big part of their thing? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't think you know week to week what they're doing.
Yeah.
You can't. Vrabel's from the school of Belichick. You can't trust anything that man says.
That's true.
Smoke him.
That's true. Baker Mayfield or Caleb Williams today? It's from Rick.
Baker.
Baker's been great. Caleb was great last week. Raiders defense kind of blows, but they're at home. They're in a dome. Big Web.
I like Baker.
I don't like Baker against the Eagles, so I'm going to take Caleb. That's just me. So that's 2 Baker, 1 Caleb. Monroe says Dobbs, BTJ, Godwin at flex. Godwin I don't trust yet. I think BTJ is going to have a day. He's due. Against the Niners defense, I think they have to go to him a little bit.
Dobbs could also have a day because the Cowboys haven't stopped a wide receiver all year.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go BTJ there.
The hard part with those Green Bay wide receivers, there's just so many of them.
I know. You don't know who's going to do what each week, and then they have injuries. Like, who is it? Watson's been hurt since like last season, and then Jaden Reed's been hurt all year. And I don't know.
Greatest show on Turf Toe.
I need a big day from Golden today, so I'm hoping Golden's the guy.
A lot of questions about Golden today. We missed a couple of them. I just haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough from him to trust him. Coleslaw says start 2. Allen.
Coleslaw.
It's Coleslaw. I guess it's a 2 flex league. Allen, Godwin, Flowers, Shakir. Keenan Allen, I'm guessing.
Flowers is a guaranteed start.
Agreed with that.
It's a great name.
I would go Shakir over the other 2. Godwin could have a day, but he's back from injury. It's so early. Yeah, I don't know if I love that.
Not only coming back, he's his first game of the year.
Yeah, right. I'd take Flowers and Shakir there. I agree with that. I have Cam and Judkins. Should I start Tet? That's from Jackson. Cam who?
Is the Tech guy even going to play? I've seen reports all week about him being injured.
Tet McMillan from the Panthers.
Yeah.
Who's Cam? Cam who? Scattaboo?
It's got to be.
It's got to be Scattaboo.
Scattaboo.
I would probably stay with the running backs. Scattaboo's been getting some opportunities, getting in the end zone. I'll take Scattaboo and Judkins over Tet. Let's see. Should I take the risk and start Jacoby Myers over Jamar Chase from Alex? Absolutely not. No. Here's my thing. If you take a guy first round and you end up sitting him at all and then he does what he usually does, you're going to be pissed off for the rest of the year. Just start him. You got to swallow it. You got to know that, holy crap, that's, we got a terrible quarterback now throwing him the ball, but you're going to start Jamar Chase. If you don't trade him, you can't have Jamar Chase on your bench. That's where I'm at. It's simple. It's a hot take, whatever, but it's I can't make myself sit my number 1 draft pick. You trade him or you start him. That's it.
You got to trust that the offensive coordinator is going to scheme things up to get him open and get him the ball.
Just simple, even if they don't do huge plays like he's used to. He's so good in screen game, too. Just get him the ball. That's it.
Yep. That's what you got to trust, that they're going to come up with those types of plays for him, because if they don't get him the ball, they're not going to win.
Yeah, agreed. And he, even receptions, I mean, like him, when they figure it out, I'm curious today how they utilize Browning, because you're right. If they do simple things, him with receptions could be a massive winner every week. Big Web, he's locked in. He's just like he's in another zone right now.
And that's a big part of this. Are you in a PPR league or not? If you're not, and you're only going to get points for yards and touchdowns, then you might need to try to figure something else out.
Agreed. Jenks says Juwan Jennings or Matt Golden in flex today. So is Jennings full go because he was out last week? Purdy is back. We talked about Pearsall. Golden, I don't. It's the same thing with some of these teams. Like the Packers are so good that you don't know. Like they don't really need a receiver to go off, and they use different guys. Tucker Kraft's the best option they have, and he's a tight end to me besides Jacobs. But Golden could have a day.
Juwan Jennings is expected to suit up. He has an ankle and a shoulder injury.
Wow.
Just don't love that.
Yeah, I guess I'd go Golden then because of the injury stuff. Yeah, let's go Golden. Stafford or Fields? That's from Barber.
Stafford.
Fields is probably raring to go.
Dolphins defense too. Like something tells me he's the play. And he went off. He's been terrible since week 1, and he got hurt last week. But he had a pretty good week 1. I'd go Fields there. I would. I think he's got more upside. Full PPR, Chase Brown or DeAndre Swift? Well, we said Swift is on a snap count, so if that's the case, Chase Brown, even though he's been quiet, I think you got to go Chase Brown there. Henry or Laporta? It's Hunter Henry or Sam Laporta from C. I'd probably...
I'd probably go Henry there because Laporta's up against good defense in Cleveland.
Didn't Henry score 2 touchdowns last week? No, he scored 1.
Couldn't tell you.
He was pretty good last week, but I'd probably go, man. No, I'm going to go Hunter Henry. I mean, the Patriots go to him a lot more. I'll take him. I mean, Laporta's...
Don't you think, though, like, the Lions are going to have to get the ball out of Goff's hand quick so that Myles Garrett isn't hitting him? That's where I see that Laporta could be up for additional targets this week.
Not a bad... Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
But they're not going to have the time to stand back there and chuck balls to Jameson Williams.
No, they could do some more screens with St. Brown. Usually he's a screen guy. And then I could see a lot more checkdowns to Gibbs and Monty. So, but I'm with you. I still think Henry is one of the top guys there in New England. It's tough, but I would probably take Henry by a little bit of a margin.
Do they have a Laporta screen pass? Ever do that?
I think so, here and there.
Yeah, they'll run a tight end screen.
Yeah, I can't, on top of my head, I don't know.
Great play for today.
They give him quick passes here and there. Yeah, that's right. Dan's listening. Dan, if you're listening, I love you.
He is.
Let's see. You got some trash on your wall in between the Giants and Vikings, bro. Giants and Vikings. Is that green? What is that? Giants. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the Dallas sign. I was like, I couldn't see which one it was. That was T-City said that.
Good,
you can see it on TikTok.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Daniel says pick 2, ETN Kamara, Tet McMillan. Well, Big Web's a big fan of Tet McMillan.
Is he now?
Yes. I would probably go with ETN for sure.
Yep.
I hate the Alvin play, but I wouldn't take Tet McMillan today.
You know, Buffalo's been a little susceptible. How do you say that?
Susceptible. That's
to the
it.
run.
Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe Alvin can do a little something today.
Okay. I like that. DK Metcalf, pretty good play there, Big Web.
I mean, the thing with Alvin is, he's going to get touches. He's going to get the ball, so he's going to score.
He's the only thing they have most of the time. That's right. What I'm saying. But he still has been quiet, hasn't he? I've probably seen 3 plays in Saints games this year. I haven't seen shit.
Haven't seen a single one.
Yeah, for good reason, I mean.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pick 3, please. Keenan Allen, Nico Collins. Okay, we're gonna remove 2. There's a lot of names here. Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Igbuka, and then J.K. Dobbins. Okay.
He said please.
He did say please. Let's reset. Get rid of 1 out of these 4. Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Igbuka. I'm going to get rid of Keenan Allen, no doubt. Nico, Jamar Chase, Igbuka is the way, right?
No, he's got 2 more there.
No, but I'm saying that's the receiver question. Then running backs, J.K. Dobbins or Chuba. I'm going Dobbins. He's been pretty solid getting in the end zone too.
I'll go Dobbins.
Let's see. Debo or McMillan? That's from Morgan.
Tet? You mean my buddy Tet?
Your buddy Tet McMillan. I would go Debo there. I agree with what Big Web said with Mariota and him last week. I like Debo.
Yep.
Chase Brown or Nick Chubb? That's from Spring. I am leaning Chubb. I'm leaning Chubb due to Titans defense giving up a lot of points to running back. And Brown's
Chubb
been
has
quiet.
been absolute dog shit, and they've basically threatened to bench him. I know that the guy behind him has been getting a lot more carries.
I got him on my fantasy bench. He's been getting like double digits, but like not really scoring. He scored, I think, 1 touchdown this year, but he's getting the workload, isn't he? And who's the backup today that everybody picked up on waivers this week? It was there's another running back. Can't remember his name. I can look it up in a second. But
are you talking about Trey Benson, who was with the Cardinals?
No, there's another guy that we picked. Everybody was going for this week for the Texans running back. I'm trying to buy time here. Maybe the chat will help me. Woody Marks. Woody Marks is a big pickup. So I don't know if he's going to split with Chubb or it's going to be the guy, but that was just a name that was brought up to me.
The only thing I could say is the Texans are playing the Titans.
Yeah.
And the Bengals are up against a much tougher defense than the Broncos.
I would probably go Chase Brown. I agree with Tolly. I think he'll come back at some point. All right, rapid fire, a couple more. We'll go to Big Web's best bet of the week and we'll get out of here. Drake May or Goff today? I'm going Goff.
Yep,
Jared.
Goff.
Stafford or Baker? I'm going to go, I'll go Stafford over Baker today, just against the Eagles. I don't love it.
Yeah, I'd go Stafford too.
Then
tough defense, though, in Indy.
Dobbins or Myers for flex? I would go Dobbins probably. Well, Bears defense gives up a lot of yards. Denver's going up against a bad running defense, though. Yeah, I'll go Dobbins there. All right, Big Web, best bet of the week. We are 0-3 on the season. However, it takes one to get into profitability season, baby. This is what we're doing. We got the board up and ready to go here. We're going to go ahead and zoom in on the board so Big Web are you going to go write it up there? Or I guess you can talk about it here.
They only talk about it and then I'll write it.
All right.
So we've already discussed these games, all 4 of them, in depth. And we've got positivity by the panel, not just Big Web, on all these picks.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, 100 pays $620.
Okay.
That'll bring us back to fruition.
One to pay $600. I like that. All right.
Yep. Right. Philadelphia Eagles money line against those Buccaneers.
Like that.
Los Angeles Rams money line against the Colts at home in L.A.
Yes, I like that.
Buffalo Bills brought it down to 9.5 against the Saints. Tolly's not even watching the damn game. That's how much that's going to cover.
Should work out. I'm with you there. Should work out.
And I know we've had a little friction on this, but at times during the show, the panel has been positive about this game on the Green Bay Packers side. The Green Bay Packers minus 6.5. 520, 100 pays 620 on that particular 4-way parlay.
Yeah, the only one, it's just me. I really like the Cowboys plus the points today, but I like them I took them at 7.5. I'm going to take them on a few parlays.
So you
can both win. I think a touchdown could happen. I think them losing by touchdown could happen. All the other ones are great. I just think that Dallas game could get a little interesting.
Yeah. So we like where we're going to battle this week. At least 3 out of 4 in your case, and there's been positivity in this show about these picks. I'm sticking with them. I think it's going to be a solid pick, and maybe it can turn us around here.
There you go. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the program. Appreciate you tuning in. Once again, if you are new to the program, go to FromThe50.com. You can check out all of our links on the website to our TikTok channel, to our YouTube, Instagram. We are on every Sunday during the NFL season from 9:30 a.m. CT all the way up until 11, answering fantasy questions, doing parlays, all that good stuff. We're always on every Sunday. And then Wednesdays, we also have Just Talking Ball, where we're previewing the upcoming week, talking about storylines from the week before. All the links to our YouTube channel, our podcast feeds, all that online at FromThe50.com. Fellas, anything else before we wrap this up?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, when placing wagers, don't bet the house, bet the doghouse.
Tolly, anything?
Go Bills.
Go Bills. All right, that'll do it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you next week.